Oh man. Wow.
Sure. It's not weird. Hi, everyone. Before we get started, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and put them away. I invite you to be present in this moment and share in the love before us. I got no more. You cheated. Everyone, please be seated. You ready?
I don't think so.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the first day of the rest of Courtney and Gregg's life. On their behalf, I'd like to express a profound sense of gratitude for each and every one of you who are here today with careful intention. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting most of you over the past few days, if not years. For those I haven't met yet, I'm Natalie. Courtney will tell you I bullied her during our summer job in high school, but obviously not hard enough if I'm standing here before you today. Between then and now, we've shared years of friendship. In sickness and in health, for better or for worse, for the richer we're still waiting on, and even our college poorest. I was not surprised when she asked me to marry her after all of that. I just didn't expect Gregg to be up here too. In those 2 minutes it took me to become ordained online, I thought about what it would really mean to marry two of my favorite people to each other. I've tried my hardest over the past few months to sit these two down to talk about their love and their life and their future together. Each of those conversations has ended with a still empty notebook and mostly empty margarita pitchers. I have no idea what their future holds, and I'll save their thoughts on love and life with each other for their own vows. I did get one clear answer from Gregg, though, on my last attempt. I asked what he hopes for in this day and in this marriage, and he gave me the same sheepish grin he always gets when he talks about Courtney. He simply envisioned that whatever life throws at us, and however we grow together, we still stay just us. I bore witness to this testament during one of my favorite memories as their third wheel. It was early COVID in our quarantine bubble, one of the first warm days of spring, and the three of us were coming home from a romantic beach walk. Halfway through the drive, Courtney announced that this would be the day that she learned to drive stick. And Gregg, much to my dismay, obliged. He talked her through the different gears, and then Courtney navigated stick shift from the passenger seat while Gregg steered and changed the pedals. For every police officer and parent cringing right now, we're all still alive to tell the story. It really was the simplest moment, but it was such a profound one that reflects how you two stay just us. 2 hours of distance between most of your relationship, a global pandemic that was hovering over us, and the uncertainty for your future always simply melts away for you two. The ease with which you two flow into any adventure together, the fun you make out of nothing, and the patience that you have for each other is exactly what keeps you, you. The making of your Just Us started well before that awkward flirting in the St. Mary's emergency department where they worked. It started with Gregg being Gregg, as his parents would describe, the most perfect baby. the untamed friend, as his high school buddies know, and the most passionate and thoughtful person that we all know him to be. And with Courtney being Courtney, the same from the day she was born. Driven and loud, bubbly and caring, our people pleaser, the loud shock girl at every party. These are the two things that make each of you who you are and the perfect complement to each other. Let's get this party started in celebrating this just us created over the last few years and the commitment to the next 100. While I have you both here, Courtney and Gregg, I'd like you to take a moment and turn around to the little village you have gathered here today. This group represents love throughout each of your lives, and in some way or another brought you here together today. May we also remember those who could not be here with us today, namely Courtney's Grammy and Aunt Lisa, Gregg's grandparents, Marilyn and Teresa, and Gregg's best friend, RJ. May the warmth of the sun on this magical day feel like a magical embrace from these loves gone but never lost. Remember that everyone who has ever loved us becomes a part of who we are. Marriage is more than two individuals partnering for life. It is also the coming together and the merging of these families and these friends. Everyone here has loved Courtney and Gregg as they are. You understand where they have been. You celebrate who they've become. We've all had that I love you no matter what moment for them, whether that's watching Courtney eat a sushi roll or seeing Gregg dance the wobble for his millionth time.
I'll see it tonight.
You have to. I'd like to welcome Courtney and Gregg's commitment to each other, first with a celebration of past and present, and a pledge to their future from us. From the past, know that some connection has led Courtney or Gregg to each of you. Think of a special moment or a memory that you share with our bride and groom. A memory that really captures the essence about what you love the most about either Courtney or Gregg, and really cherish in that memory for a moment. For our present, please take a second to simply be in this moment, this beautiful day, this strong sun, this gentle breeze. Feel the brush of your neighbor's elbow. Be in the love and the light that is this magical day. And to their future, I would invite you to think of warm wishes for them. As they make this commitment to each other, may we also pledge our love and our support to them. To remind them of the vows they exchange now, to offer our unique perspective and support, to share in the wisdom and the laughter and the tears and the growth ahead. Please join me in promising them we will. I would now like to invite Melanie to share some reflections on love and marriage.
So I'm going to read The Art of Marriage by Wilfred Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing the things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Best of luck.
Thank you, Melanie. Now, the exciting part. The promises you make to each other today lead you into your life as a married couple. The bride and the groom have prepared their own vows to each other, which they will share now.
Gregg. Am I speaking on this? I don't need that.
You're good.
Gregg. We can just skip this part. You showed up in my life when I least expected you to. I still vividly remember the first day I saw you in your insanely ugly uniform, and from that day forward, I practically obsessed over needing to get to know you. Through some of the hardest times in my life, you always showed up for me, supporting me, pushing away tears, and challenging me to be the best that I can be. You have been my rock, my comfort, and my safe space for the past 5 years. Gregg, I admire you and I love you. Unconditionally. Your big heart and thoughtfulness touches everyone around you. You make me a better person every day, and I am incredibly lucky to stand next to you and take on this life together. Throughout our very long house search, the way you spoke at each one about where our kids would play or go trick-or-treating or have their friends over, I know that you're going to be the most amazing father to them. And I can't wait to experience it with you. I vow to always support you, to show up for you, especially when you can't show up for yourself. I promise to try my hardest to be cleaner, to not throw clothes on your neatly folded piles of laundry. I'll never stop working on us and choosing you. I don't know where this life leads us, but I know that as long as we are together in it, it is where we are supposed to be. I love you, Gregg, forever.
Oh, God. I love you. This is... Bear with me, everybody.
Didn't know I was such a crier.
Me neither. Slow down, take a breath. Okay, here we go. Courtney, I have known since the first moment I laid eyes on you, standing there in the green pot of St. Mary's Hospital, that there was something special about you. I would show up to work every day praying that you would be there, and we would go out of our way to talk to each other every day. Sorry, every chance we got. That little spark grew into so much more than I could have ever dreamed of, and I'm so happy to be standing here with you today, and in just a few moments to be able to call you my wife. I am in awe of your beautiful smile, your compassionate heart, and your unwavering willingness to help others. Your determination to be the best version of yourself inspires me every day. But most of all, you are the most incredible mama to the most perfect puppy, Reggie.
My baby.
The love you show for my friends and family, especially Declan, Mayla, Callie, and Lila, warms my heart. But it's nothing compared to the way their little faces light up when they see you walk into the room. Fuck. Sorry. We are all so lucky to have you in our lives. Together we have faced challenges that tested our strength. You have to come back to me here. Together we have faced challenges that tested our strength and resilience. From moving from Southie back to Connecticut, to the sudden loss of dear friends and family members, and to the long and sometimes disheartening journey of finding our perfect home. Through it all, we stood united, supporting each other with unwavering love and determination. Courtney, you have transformed my life in the most incredible ways. You have taught me that it's okay to embrace my flaws, and that true strength lies in vulnerability. You have been my rock, my confidant, my homegirl, and my best friend through all of life's ups and downs. Today, as we stand here, ready to embark on this beautiful adventure, I make these promises to you. I promise to be there for you, no matter what life brings our way. I promise to be the best friend and husband I can possibly be, to support and uplift you in every step of our lives. Above all else, I promise to love you unconditionally, with a love that knows no bounds for the rest of my days. With you, Courtney, I have found my home, my heart, and my forever. I am grateful beyond words to have you by my side. Today and every day, I choose you. I love you to the moon. We can't kiss yet.
Give you one job.
You can't kiss me yet.
I got to mine.
Do I finish it down here? Or... Anyways. Thanks, Gregg. Courtney and Gregg, you've chosen to wear wedding bands as a symbol of the love and the unfaltering bond that you share. Before now, you have already been so many things to each other. Crushes across hospital halls, dance partners in Capo Basement, parents to Reggie, heroes on our front lines, long-distance lovers to now homeowners. But from here on out, you will now say, this is my husband, and this is my wife. The materials that make up your rings have been mined, molded, cooled, and polished. An artist intentionally and carefully designed these, transforming raw elements into beautiful symbols of your commitment to each other. This is a process of making something remarkable where there was once nothing. Your relationship, too, started from humble beginnings, shaped by two imperfect beings, made into something beautiful and remarkable over time. When you look at your rings throughout your years together, through all seasons of life, through the inevitable ups and downs, let these serve as reminders. Be reminded of how fortunate you two are, not only to have found each other, but to have also built the kind of relationship that you have today. The beauty of your rings, like your love, is not incidental. This is the result of time, of effort, of intention. And so, as you place these rings on each other, you affirm that the same remains true for your love, your life, and your marriage. Can I get some rings? Nailed it. She gets the other one, I think. Nice. Nailed it. Courtney, please repeat after me. As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
And of my promise.
Of my promise. Sorry, I'm distracted.
To love you today.
To love you today.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Gregg, please repeat after me. As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
And of my promise.
And of my promise.
To love you today.
To love you today.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
You came together 5 years ago destined by fate, but you stand here today by choice. I encourage you to continue to inspire growth in one another, to share yourselves fully, to explore and to seek adventure, to carve out your corner of the universe and to fill it with love and with light, to keep your snack cabinets full, to create a powerful synergy strong enough to withstand any hardships you will face, to give 80% on the days your partner can only give 20%, to change and to stay that same just us, true to the vows you have shared and to the love you have for each other. May this day serve as a mere reminder for what your love has already accomplished and the amazing possibilities of what will bloom in the lifetime ahead of you. By the power vested in me from the internet, it is my absolute honor and delight to declare you husband and wife I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. You may kiss the bride.